Things I did in high school that I thought were normal. I used to set my alarm for every 15 minutes all throughout the night so I wouldn't sleep super deeply, so I didn't oversleep, didn't miss anything, and could wake up earlier in the morning so I could finish the insane amount of homework that I had every single night. The second is I had a fake ID when I was 15. I think I had 2 fake IDs, and I would go to the liquor store and just buy huge handles of vodka and drink them every weekend. I supplied alcohol to all my friends. On the same alcohol note, when I was 14, I had to go to the hospital for alcohol poisoning. I completely blacked out, and my parents the next day or that night had to meet me in the hospital. And surprisingly, in my hometown, that wasn't super uncommon. Every weekend, me and my friends would either steal alcohol from our parents or buy alcohol and just drink like heavy amounts of it. Probably I would have like at least 6 shots of alcohol, and we would just get really fucked up. We would also smoke a lot as well, and remind you, we were like 14, 15, 16 years old. When I was 14, I used to get a ton of Instagram DMs from men that were definitely over the age of 18, probably in their 20s and even some in their mid 20s, sending me inappropriate pictures. One guy in particular that I actually did end up responding to and meeting up with him, and I was probably 14 and he was probably 24, and so I would sneak out in the middle of the night and get into this older guy's car, which I learned later that that's not normal teenage behavior, especially younger teen behavior. And then finally, I had probably over 100 absences in high school, especially junior and senior year. These were like period absences. It wasn't like full day, but I would always have my mom sign me out of school because I really didn't feel comfortable at the school. Like, I had no friends. Well, I had friends, but I just didn't feel comfortable during breaks, and there were a lot of times I really just didn't need to be there, so my mom would literally sign me out. Surprisingly, at my school, absences made no impact on graduating or grades, so it was just strictly grades. I grew up thinking I had a pretty normal childhood until I went to college and told people about my experiences and learned that maybe I was doing a little bit too much at the age of 13, 14, 15, and 16. So